WABC TV, New York.
Bring you the following presentation from ABC Sports.
The following is a presentation of ABC Sports. In 1984, from Sarajevo, Yugoslavia to Los Angeles, California, the ABC Olympic tradition continues.
You gotta reach deep inside.
We always run faster together. Maybe it's the baton. Maybe it's the way we push each other.
Bring out your best, Budweiser Light. Bring out your best, Budweiser Light.
The best has a taste all its own. Enjoy it.
To earn the name Marathon is to overcome a grueling array of endurance tests. Now from Xerox, the 1020 Marathon copier. A desktop copier with advanced microelectronics and features you'd expect to find on larger copiers. The most inexpensive copier Xerox has ever introduced is built to run and run and run. The 1020, smallest of the Marathon copiers, from Xerox. Official sponsor of the 1984 Summer Olympics.
Soon the U.S. Olympic team will be heading to Los Angeles for the Summer Games. They'll fly United, the official airline. This fall, every time you fly United, United donates free mileage to the program. Up to 5 million miles of free travel. The more times you fly, the more free miles they fly. It's United's 5 million mile challenge, and the winner is your Olympic team.
Yeah! United, official airline of the 1984 Olympic Games.
They say I've got great hands, but when it comes to managing money, I'm all thumbs.
A lot of people who are good at making money are not that good at managing it. So at Money, M-O-N-Y, we help you plan the tax-sheltered investments, savings, and insurance programs you need for now and later on.
I give advice to the lovelorn every day, but the way I manage money would break your heart.
Money helps you manage money, so your money will do as well as you do.
Do you have anything in aviation?
The Army's most technical training.
Are there any openings in communications?
Is also the Army's most popular training.
I'd really like computers.
So it pays to have a reservation.
Electronics.
If you qualify, you can get a guaranteed reservation for the training you want up to 12 months in advance, even if you're still in high school.
All that you can be.
We'll see you after graduation.
This is great.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Tonight is kind of special.
Whoa! Last one down by the lower brow.
Beer will pour. We'll say something more somehow.
So tell me, were you scared?
No.
Tonight.
Me too.
Better be
A Christmas gift from Radio Shack.
We got this TRS-80 Color Computer 2 on sale. Only $159.95. Instant loading program packs make it
a game arcade,
a home manager,
an educational center, and we're learning to program.
It has a typewriter quality keyboard, and it's expandable.
Radio Shack has a Christmas sale we can all enjoy.
The TRS-80 Color Computer 2, $159.95, only at Radio Shack, where color computing starts as low as $79.95.
Tonight, there will be action that's hard-hitting and excitement that's contagious when the tough L.A. Raiders battle the undefeated Dallas Cowboys in a clash of two of the NFL's best. And tomorrow night, the New York Giants with defensive great Lawrence Taylor tackle St. Louis. Back-to-back NFL action tonight and tomorrow on ABC.
We interrupt our regular program schedule to bring you the following special report from ABC News in Washington. Here is correspondent David Brinkley.
We have a bulletin from the Pentagon on the explosion in Beirut at the U.S. Marines barracks. The Pentagon now estimates that 120, possibly more, 120 American Marines have been killed. 45 of the more critically wounded have been evacuated. Others remain to be evacuated later. Again, 120 at least, by the Pentagon's estimate, killed when a truck loaded with explosives broke through a gate into the lobby of a building in Beirut occupied by Marines, still asleep, most of them, at 6:20 a.m. their time this morning. The Secretary of Defense, Caspar Weinberger, says the evidence points, they are not positive, the evidence points to an Iranian group loyal to the Ayatollah Khomeini. We have a report now from Beirut from ABC correspondent Al Dale.
The Marines said a speeding pickup truck crashed through barriers and exploded in the lobby of the headquarters building where Marines were sleeping. The blast opened a crater 30 feet deep and 40 feet across, causing the four-story structure to collapse, killing, trapping, and injuring those inside.
All 4 stories of the building exploded or imploded down upon one another, and the blast effects, as you can see, reached this far from that building. The rescue efforts are going on at this time.
The severely wounded and the dead were taken to a nearby section of the airport where evacuation helicopters stood by to fly them to U.S. ships lying just offshore. Other wounded were rushed to the medical facility operated by the Italian peacekeeping troops. The shock and grief over what had happened could not be hidden as the casualty count continued to rise. They had lost 6 Marines to snipers and bombs during the past 2 months, and now such a sudden and devastating blow. The death toll could have been even worse. Some of the Marines housed in the building were on duty elsewhere or on leave at the time of the explosion. Only 2 minutes after the explosion at Marine headquarters, another bomb went off underneath the building housing French soldiers of the peacekeeping force. An officer said it too was a suicide mission, someone driving into the building and setting off dynamite. Rescuers tried to recover the injured, guided at times by their screams. 70 to 80 paratroopers were said to be living in the building located near downtown Beirut. Lebanon's new U.S. ambassador, Reginald Bartholomew, who arrived in Beirut only yesterday, came to the scene to express his concern. American and French troops have borne the brunt of attacks on the 4-nation peacekeeping force since they came here over a year ago. Al Dale, ABC News, Beirut.
President Reagan was in Augusta, Georgia, where he went for a weekend of golf. He was awakened shortly after 2 this morning. He and 2 members of his cabinet immediately came back to Washington. When he arrived at the White House, he said this was all the more reason not to withdraw the Marines from Lebanon. Again, Secretary Weinberger said the same thing here in Washington this morning. That's the news up to this time. Our regular Sunday program, This Week with David Brinkley, will be delayed until after the marathon in New York, about 1:30, we think. Our guests we know of at the moment, we're still working on this. Our guests will include Henry Kissinger, former Secretary of State, Senator Charles Mathias of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and Senator Sam Nunn of Georgia of the Senate Armed Services Committee. Again, about 1:30 after the marathon on our This Week with David Brinkley, we will bring you totally up to date.
This special report came to you from ABC News in Washington. We now resume our regular program schedule.
For the extra demands of physical fitness, new Spartus, the different high-potency formula to supplement your diet. Spartus, with every essential vitamin and mineral in the USRDA, and more. More of the vitamins that help convert food and body fat to energy. Spartus, with electrolytes essential for muscle action. Spartus, every essential vitamin and mineral, and more. The extra strength formula for the extra demands of physical fitness. Spartus, the official sports vitamin of the 1984 Winter Olympics.
Hey, OJ, I know people go to Hertz for terrific service. But off the record, where do you go for a terrific price? Hertz. Come on, you can level with me.
Arnie, Hertz prices are lower than you think. And now with their new low daily economy fares, their prices are competitive with anybody's.
Anybody's?
You got it, Arnie.
I wish I could say the same for you, OJ.
Hertz, the #1 way to rent a car.
Sunday frogs pump up for the big jump at Croker College. Ripley's Believe It or Not.
This is the moment. And smooth acceleration that comes from Exxon unleaded regular gasoline. It has higher octane than most other unleaded regulars to help free your engine from knocking and pinging. And
or even more octane, try Exxon Extra Unleaded. When the moment demands performance, get Exxon. Quality you can count on.
Last year, for the second year running, every Saab sent to America sold out. Once again, there weren't enough Saabs to go around. Once again, Saab dealers had to turn away customers. So this year, reserve your Saab early. History has a way of repeating itself. Buy or lease your new Saab from your local Saab dealer.
You are looking at the world's most advanced nasal spray. It's 12-hour Nostrilla. University tests prove Nostrilla's unique pump makes it the first nasal spray that prevents drawback of common cold nasal fluids. Nostrilla prevents uncontrolled dosage. Nostrilla helps prevent uneven penetration. And Nostrilla gives you the strongest medication available without a prescription. Remember, only 12-hour Nostrilla prevents drawback of common cold nasal fluids. No wonder it's the world's most advanced nasal spray.
Yes, good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Congratulations, you coached a pretty mean game.
Well, I had a pretty good teacher. Somehow.
Did it teach you the part about the winning coach buying the loan, Brown?
You got it.
Give me 10 minutes. I gotta go yell at my players.
When you want the taste of a truly great beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
So tell me, what'd you say to your teacher?
Told him we were out-coached.
Let it be Lowenbrow.
5 seconds to the gold medal. 4 to the gold medal. This impossible dream comes true.
And now, there are new dreams.
I almost never lose a case, but when I try to manage my money, I almost never win.
A lot of people who are good at making money are not that good at managing it. So at Money, M-O-N-Y, we help you plan the tax-sheltered investments, savings, and insurance programs you need for now and later on.
I can keep you out of traffic, but the way I manage money, I'm always in a jam.
Money helps you manage money, so your money will do as well as you do.
In these modern times, the person who goes to work may not have far to go. But at the Hat of the Month Club, the boss better keep moving. To keep the books, organize the files, write the letters, check out the inventory, find time to create, and still keep on top of things. Yet even a thriving business can reach a point of diminishing returns. A good time to learn about the IBM personal computer. With this tool for modern times, a person can quickly master such jobs as accounting or word processing. Even use the IBM personal computer to forecast growth. All helping the business person at home to wear many hats, while selling even more. And that can be a feather in anyone's cap. The IBM personal computer. Try one on at a store near you.
I do a lot of weekend driving in pretty heavy traffic, and everything's riding on my Goodyears. These racing tires give me the kind of handling I need. And during the week, I count on Goodyear Street Radio, because on the track or off, I feel better with the blimp behind me.
Get the blimp behind you. Come up to Goodyear.
You don't have to be a hotshot driver to have a big following.
Sometimes you know who your competition is, even before you run. The one who's willing to push to the limit. For them, Gatorade Thirst Quencher is standard equipment. Because when you give it all you've got, Gatorade helps give it back. Gatorade, it shows you've come to play. Now in fruit punch flavor.
For the extra demands of physical fitness, new Spartus, the different high-potency formula to supplement your diet. Spartus, with every essential vitamin and mineral in the USRDA, and more. More of the vitamins that help convert food and body fat to energy. Spartus, with electrolytes essential for muscle action. Spartus, every essential vitamin and mineral, and more. The extra strength formula for the extra demands of physical fitness. Spartus, the official sports vitamin of the 1984 Winter Olympics.
You live in a world where one long-distance service has made reaching out to faraway places commonplace. You've got AT&T Long Distance, connecting your phone with any phone, anywhere. Where we route your long-distance calls in seconds, where 44,000 operators are ready to help you. It's nothing short of miraculous.
Hi, Mom.
We're AT&T. We're what you call long distance.
Good morning. It's 5:24 a.m. Make that 5:25. 25 minutes past 5 in downtown Portland. This is the doctor smiling at you. 8 lucky people are going to win a couple of tickets to the show. If you haven't got your entry in, get it in here today. We've got to have it. Remember, the Oldies show at 9 p.m. is only right here on Music Radio. And coming right up, another 30 minutes of commercial-free music. Well, our own Joan Benoit won the Boston Marathon Monday with a woman's world record in 2:22:42. Hey, if you're listening, way to go, Joni.
Kodak presents a breakthrough in color photography for the best color pictures ever from Kodak. A film for detailed color. A film for vibrant color. A film for fast action color. Even a film for low light color. New Kodacolor VR, 100, 200, 400, 1,000 speed films.
Sunday, Hardcastle and McCormick are the main event.
Watch this, Jeff. See that? See how quick it was? Didn't even see it.
As they take on the mob.
What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Hardcastle and McCormick. Then, the game of the season, the Raiders and the Cowboys. An NFL special, all starting at 8/7 Central.
Hey, O.J., I know people go to Hertz for terrific service. But off the record, where do you go for a terrific price? Hertz. Come on, you can level with me.
Arnie, Hertz prices are lower than you think. And now with their new low daily economy fares, their prices are competitive with anybody's.
Anybody's?
You got it, Arnie.
I wish I could say the same for you, O.J.
Hertz, the #1 way to rent a car.
Bacon lovers, rejoice!
If you want something new,
Arby's new Bacon Cheddar Deluxe.
we got the taste for you.
Lean roast beef, hot cheddar cheese sauce.
You like to look for more.
Crisp crackle and bacon.
You're who we're cooking for. So welcome to Arby's. You're right where you belong. You're right where you belong.
Arby's new Bacon Cheddar Deluxe.
Really now, how can you tell if you're buying a quality paint? You can't kick it like a tire, or squeeze it like bathroom tissue, or even take it for a test drive. But there is one way. You can buy Glidden, a brand that's been proving and improving its quality since 1872. You see, at Glidden, when we put our promise on the label, we keep it in the can.
Our trucks drive anywhere.
But managing money drives us crazy. A lot of businesses are good at making money, but not that good at managing it. So at Money, M-O-N-Y, we help you plan the pension, group, and individual insurance programs you and your company need. I make great chocolate chips, but when it comes to managing money, I'm no smart cookie.
Money helps you manage money, so your money will do as well as you do.
Why do babies cry? We don't know exactly, they just cry. They may be hungry or need changing. But as their intelligence grows, they'll learn to tell us what's wrong in no uncertain terms. Xerox has been teaching its machines to communicate with people in the same way. They call it artificial intelligence. While the early copiers could only flash a light at you, the new ones are something else. There is a new Xerox copier that can tell you 120 different facts about itself. Another new copier is as smart as 6 personal computers. It even has a screen that can draw you a diagram of itself. What's ahead? Well, Think of the babies. As they become more intelligent, most of them will learn not only how to spot trouble, but how to avoid it. Imagine a copier that can spot trouble and avoid it. How many grown-ups do you know who can do that?
To create, reproduce, preserve, and share information around the office and around the world. From Xerox.
Monday, watch as the face of King Tut comes alive on That's Incredible.
Unbelievable. Simply unbelievable. I fly a lot of miles on TWA and I can earn free tickets. But now TWA also counts miles I fly on Eastern and Qantas. My miles add up faster, so I can earn free tickets sooner. Free tickets to almost anywhere on Earth. Imagine TWA doing that. What in the world will they think of next?
You're gonna like us, my TWA.
Your Buick dealers are proud to be the official car of the New York City Marathon. They're celebrating with marathon deals on a higher level of quality. 4 new Buicks, all priced under $10,000. From our new 84 Skyhawk, priced at only $71.41, to our new 84 Regal, priced at only $94.97. No wonder Buick is the only domestic car with a sales increase for 3 consecutive years.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
I'll tell you, trying to get cultured isn't easy. We just went to the opera and we didn't understand a word.
Yeah, but that big guy in those tights sure could sing.
Well, at least we still drink a very civilized beer. Light beer from Miller. Light tastes great.
But us impresarios drink it because it's less filling.
We can't afford to get filled up. Tomorrow night, we're going to the ballet.
Yeah, I sure hope they do it in English.
Me too.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
There's more for your money now during Sears 2-day sale. Save 1/2 on this Fashion Touch interior latex paint and $30 to $70 off all wick-type portable heaters. There's 25 to 50% off a wide selection of steel-belted radials and $50 off this garage door opener with 500 codes, 4.5-minute light delay. Plus just $7.99 for this special purchase smoke alarm. Rush in.
There's more for your life.
Now during the 2-day sale.
At Sears.
On November 5th, ABC's Wide World of Sports returns with a whirlwind tour of Europe. Our itinerary includes Budapest, Hungary, where top international gymnastic stars dazzle, including our own Julianne McNamara in the last World Championships before the Olympics. Thank your lucky stars we've included the Emerald Isle. Eamon Coughlin returns home against a top field in the unique athletic contest, the Dublin Mile. And hold on to your tickets to Norden, West Germany for the World Speedway Motorcycle Championship. All aboard when ABC's Wide World of Sports returns November 5th.
You're all set, sir.
Good time.
You're watching a ticket agent's class at the American Airlines Learning Center. Here we taught Debbie Bridges the fastest way to get you through the airport with our one-stop check-in. Now she can give you boarding passes for all your flights at once.
Here, let me.
But some things we didn't have to teach her.
Now smile.
We're American Airlines, doing what we do best.
At the age of 14, I discovered the secret. Pick the one thing you do best and work at it. So while every other kid was trying to be the next Iceman, I would hit the boys. Because I figure if you ain't got the ball, you can't shoot the ball.
We interrupt our regular program schedule to bring you the following special report from ABC News in Washington. Here is correspondent David Brinkley.
Here's the latest news we have up to this minute on the tragedy this morning in Beirut, Lebanon. The last estimate from the Pentagon on the number of American Marines killed in an explosion at the Marine Barracks is 120. 50 or more than 50 are wounded, some of them critically. They have been flown to West Germany to hospitals. Also attacked was a French barracks in which the French said a few minutes ago that 85 of their troops are missing, probably in the rubble, and are presumed dead, though they hope to find some alive. Secretary of Defense Caspar Weinberger said there is some evidence that this outrage was committed by people connected with the Iranians, with Ayatollah Khomeini. At 1:30 this afternoon, the This Week program, delayed today, will come on after the New York Marathon. Our guests will include Secretary of Defense Weinberger, who is having a briefing at this very moment, former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, Senator Sam Nunn of the Armed Services Committee, and Senator Mathias of the Foreign Relations Committee. That, again, is at 1:30 Eastern Time.
This special report has come to you from ABC News in Washington. We now resume our regular program schedule.
Watch the amazing new Kodamatic trim print instant color film from Kodak. Now it's an instant print, then lift off the image to capture the brilliant color just the way you like it. And now you can trim it and treasure it like a regular picture. Now it's an instant print, trim it. Now it's not. It's the most versatile instant film ever. Only for Kodamatic cameras and only from Kodak. It's an instant print, it's a regular print, it's a trim print.
Car's running great, honey.
Right.
Hey, the blimp's behind. Yeah.
Hey, good way to put it.
No, it's for real.
Well, it's real enough for me. I haven't had a lick of trouble since I got that tune-up at Goodyear. And you know, they've got over 1,300 service stores coast to coast. So you see, the blimp's behind us wherever we go. Hey, the blimp's behind us!
Good way to put it.
Get the blimp behind you. Come up to Goodyear.
The Three Martini lunch wasn't legislated out of existence. It died of natural causes.
Everybody, it's time to go back. We're back.
At Apple, we understand that business as usual isn't anymore. That's why we make the most advanced personal computers in the world. And why soon there'll be just two kinds of people. Those who use computers and those who use apples.
For the extra demands of physical fitness, new Spartus, the different high-potency formula to supplement your diet. Spartus, with every essential vitamin and mineral in the USRDA, and more. More of the vitamins that help convert food and body fat to energy. Spartus, with electrolytes essential for muscle action. Spartus, every essential vitamin and mineral, and more. The extra strength formula for the extra demands of physical fitness. Spartus, the official sports vitamin of the 1984 Winter Olympics.
Tonight, there will be action that's hard-hitting and excitement that's contagious when the tough L.A. Raiders battle the undefeated Dallas Cowboys in a clash of two of the NFL's best. And tomorrow night, the New York Giants with defensive great Lawrence Taylor tackle St. Louis. Back-to-back NFL action tonight and tomorrow on ABC.
Sometimes you know who your competition is, even before you run. The one who's willing to push to the limit. For them, Gatorade Thirst Quencher is standard equipment. Because when you give it all you've got, Gatorade helps give it back. Gatorade, it shows you've come to play. Now in fruit punch flavor.
Once it was hard to find good-looking slacks to fit everybody just right. Then men's stores began selling Sansabelt slacks and J-Mar slacks. Many in practical, comfortable, pure wool with a sewn-in wool mark label. 36,000 different sizes, fabrics, colors, styles to fit any man better, including you. Sansabelt slacks, J-Mar slacks from J-Mar Ruby.
Mission complete. We're heading back. Over.
In today's Army, infantrymen like Sergeant Dennis Sirianni are armed with technology.
With the thermal sight, I can turn night into day and guide my unit home. Roger, Bravo 24. We have you in sight.
All that you can be, you can do it in the Army.
Welcome home, guys.
Tuesday, Jack goes out on a limb to steal a letter and runs into trouble for an explanation.
You mean the
Three's Company. Then,
How can you sleep?
will Madeline's new play close before it opens?
So it's good night, Irene.
Oh, Madeline.
Tuesday.
This Bud's for the team behind the U.S. Olympic team, the coaches and the trainers. The Olympics take teamwork, and Budweiser is proud to be part of that team. This Bud's for you.
Now there's a small marathon that goes the distance with a big marathon. The Xerox 1035 Marathon Copier. The first desktop copier with 4 reduction and 2 enlargement modes, so it goes uphill and downhill effortlessly. Designed to constantly monitor itself to avoid problems before they happen, so it will run and run and run. The 1035, one of the marathon copiers from Xerox. Official sponsor of the 1984 Summer Olympics.
There's something special happening at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Fresh buttermilk biscuits made from scratch. Our chicken head biscuits a perfect match. Light and fluffy, they're made from scratch.
We start with real buttermilk, and we make them fresh all through the day. Fresh, like our chicken, because that's the Colonel's way.
Fresh buttermilk biscuits made from scratch. Our chicken head biscuits a perfect match. One more way, we do chicken right.
What's on the horizon for TV? More than 100 broadcast and cable channels. That's why Zenith invented the Smart Set. The only set smart enough to give you 178 channel capability now. Smart enough to let you access more channels through Zenith's most advanced Space Command remote control. The Smart Set lets you tune in the future without leaving your chair. Advanced System 3, the Smart Set, exclusively Zenith.
Good morning. It's 5:24 a.m. Make that 5:25. 25 minutes past 5 in downtown Portland. This is the doctor smiling at you. 8 lucky people are going to win a couple of tickets to the show. If you haven't got your entry in, get it in here today. We've got to have it. Remember, the Oldies show at 9 p.m. is only right here on Music Radio. And coming right up, another 30 minutes of commercial-free music. Well, our own Joan Benoit won the Boston Marathon Monday with a woman's world record in 2:22:42. Hey, if you're listening, way to go, Joni.
When you begin your day before Good Morning America,
wake up with ABC's World News this morning.
Introducing a Wonder Wagon.
Wonder what it is.
Introducing the new 1984 Toyota van. You'll wonder why no one ever thought of it before.
I wonder if it's a car.
I wonder if it's a van. It looks like nothing you've ever seen before. It can seat 7, sleep 4, or carry 1,500 pounds of apples. You can even get an ice maker. And 2 sunroofs.
I know, it's a condominium.
Make no mistake about it, the new Toyota van.
Oh, what a feeling, Toyota.
The Emmy winners Scotch Video Cassettes for having pioneered and perfected videotape.
Watching your favorites day after day, keeping the wonder play after play, knowing the color and brightness will stay. The world watches Scotch. The world watches, world watches, world watches Scotch.
Available at Stratford Distributors.
The beauty of a Delta faucet is, when it's on, it's on. And when it's off, it's off. Its washerless design helps keep it from dripping, so it lasts and lasts and lasts. Delta faucet. We're first because we last.
This Bud's for everyone who takes on the heavy loads.
This Bud's for you. For all you do. The king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you, that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do, this Bud's for you.
What does it take to excel?
You have my word. You'll get it tomorrow.
It takes reliability, speed, economy. It takes express mail next day service from the post office. Our 2-pound pack is just $9.35. Most others charge about twice that. We deliver over 90,000 packages on time every day.
You're a man of your word. I just got it.
Express mail service. We deliver excellence for less.
OJ, you sure they're going to have that reservation? The tournament starts in 3 hours. Carney, Hertz comes through for thousands of people every day. What if the car isn't there? Carney Hertz has hundreds of thousands of cars. Relax. What if something goes wrong with the car? Hertz doesn't leave people stranded, Arnie. What are you worried about?
Well, you're right, O.J. There wasn't anything to worry about.
I'm afraid there's a few things, Arnie.
What's that?
There's Watson. There's Trevino.
I got you.
Hertz, the #1 way to rent a car.
20 seconds left. What is it? Nick, come on, let's go to my...
You call us when you get a Quasar, baby, huh?
Call me when you get a Quasar.
Chairman said,
For quality and dependability, shouldn't you have a Quasar?
It's one of my bigger days. Let me buy a beer. Sure. These fans, I love them. When I came in, they didn't recognize me at first, but then when I told them who I was, next thing you know, they're buying me my favorite beer, light beer from Miller. They know us ex-big leaguers drink light because it's got a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling, and it tastes great. Thanks. Hey, it's a pleasure to buy a beer for a great pitcher like Whitey Ford. Hey, buddy. So I lied.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Hey, Whitey, I thought you were a lefty. Oh, that's right.
Tuesday.
Lieutenant Commander Hart reporting for duty.
Jonathan's called to active duty.
I'm going to open up Pandora.
And needs the right stuff.
We're about to make the defense breakthrough of the decade.
Just to stay alive on Heart to Heart.
It isn't easy to buy a Saab. Other cars promise the reassurance of status, or the security of practicality, or the panache of performance. Yet for all those who find it far easier to follow the wisdom of the crowd, there are a growing number willing to follow their own wisdom. Buy or lease your new Saab from your local Saab dealer.
Heavy duty price.
It's too expensive for me.
You got a deal. Thank you, Payne Weber. Someday, maybe next year.
I can hardly believe it.
Thank you, Payne Weber.
In this highly competitive financial world, Payne Weber believes the quality of life just might depend on the quality of your investments.
Thank you, Payne Weber.